Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Debra Kasowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Millionaire Woman Show. So glad you could join us. We are heading into episode 181. It is hard to believe it's been over 2 years of having this phenomenal program with people listening from all over the world. So I'm so grateful that you have joined us today. Today's episode is talking about know yourself and know your worth. I have this classic quote by Oprah Winfrey to get you really thinking. Over the years, I've interviewed thousands of people, most of them women, and I would say the root of every dysfunction I've ever encountered, every problem, and have been some sense of lacking of self-value and self-worth. So when I was reading that quote, I thought, how appropriate is it for us to have a podcast really talking about knowing your worth, really knowing yourself, and being able to create a life, business, or be in an organization that you can be proud of, something that you really define as who you are. The results you're getting in your personal and professional life are a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself and how you treat yourself. The reality you have created is all around you. We all face challenges, and some people move through those challenges better than others. The people who are most successful and happiest are the ones who know their worth and value themselves. You need to know your worth before anyone else is going to value it. We all have people and circumstances that have come into our lives at one time or another that we felt wronged by, where we end up making ourselves feel like a victim of sorts. Yet at the same time, we teach others how to treat us. Yes, that statement can hurt. If you're not self-aware of the power and control you have, you cannot change anything. When you realize that you are responsible for the results and outcomes you create, you can make a choice to do things differently. I have witnessed too many men and women who are letting other people and outside circumstances define their worth. They change themselves for others until they no longer recognize themselves. They are criticizing themselves and making themselves less than others so that other people can feel good about themselves. Dimming your light serves no one. And it takes away permission of others to share themselves fully. They start to lessen themselves too. It is time for change. It is time for you to take back your control and love yourself and what you bring to the table. Know yourself and know your worth. There is no room to play victim. No excuses, no complaining, no blaming others for your results. It's time to take 100% responsibility for your life right now. It is time for you to run your own race. Your empowerment starts with what to stop doing and what to start doing. So I'm going to go through a few of these that I really think will help you get to know yourself better and also really help contribute to knowing your worth, your value. Things that we're going to start talking about is what you're going to stop doing. And these are really, really important. Stop looking for someone to discover your self-worth. If you're in search of someone discovering how worthy you are before you do, there is a chance that they're going to take advantage of you. Stop chasing love that's not yours. If that love was meant to be for you, it would come easily and it will feel like bliss. Stop settling for less than you deserve. Too often we get into a place of pleasing other people and we forget, or not forget, we push aside our own needs and wants to please others. Stop putting yourself down for who you are, your mistakes, and failures. I see too many people beating themselves up when things go wrong. This can be detrimental because if you can get into a cycle of negativity, continually putting yourself down. Stop being afraid to speak up for what you believe in. What you believe in and what you stand for is part of your character. It's part of your personality. It's part of what lights people up. Stop making others a priority that only make you an option. This one was a hard one for me to learn. I found myself putting others in high priority where I was only an option. And as soon as I discovered and really realized that there were other people in my life who made me a priority when the time came, and I spent time with them, that's when life improves. That's when people contribute to making sure that you're the best version of yourself. So check who you're hanging out with. Are these people making you important when they're with you? Or are they checking out everyone else who walks by? Stop comparing yourself to others. This is that comparison trap. You decrease your value when you are comparing moments of time of other people's lives to yours. You need to start seeing your value. Stop focusing on your weaknesses and what you don't have. Stop holding back from offering suggestions and sharing your ideas. Those ideas came to you for a reason. They were meant for you to share. And stop looking to others to make decisions for you. Now, I'm going to switch it around. We're going to reframe some of these so you can really focus in on what you need to start doing. This is so important in transforming and creating that life, that business, that leadership, and stepping into who you really want to be. You ready? Here we go. So start with this one. Believe in yourself. You need to have confidence in what you do and the work you deliver. When you speak with confidence and conviction, and you believe in yourself, your programs and services, and whatever it is that you deliver, maybe it's just that you want to say that you're a great parent, great friend. You need to believe it. Give yourself some examples. Cheer yourself on. Start with belief in self. When you believe in yourself and eliminate some of that self-doubt, you will move mountains that weren't possible. Possibilities exist around you. Be yourself. So often I see people wanting to be like someone else. They think they need to change for other people. And the best thing to do is stay yourself. Be real. Let people get to know who you are and what you bring to the table. Don't worry about what others say and do. What I've learned is, and if you get a chance to, you need to grab the book, The 4 Agreements by Don McGill Ruiz. And one of the agreements talks about not taking anything personally. Whether it be positive or negative, it's still someone else's opinion. And when you take it and you internalize it, you're letting their opinion grow. Instead of thinking, what's your opinion? Because your opinion means more than theirs. You've lived it, you've grown through it. You can take some of the feedback, see if it's valid, but you don't need to own it. So if you get a chance, make sure you read The 4 Agreements. Powerful, powerful book. Explore your own potential to inspire yourself. I was super excited today as I commented on someone's blog post. She had a powerful blog share in detail and descriptive. And she messaged me and said, you know what, Deb, you talked to me one time and I said I had no hobbies and you told me to volunteer. So I started volunteering. And then there was an opportunity to write this blog, and she participated and volunteered. And we got to discover these talents, these amazing talents that nobody would have known of had she not stepped up to the plate. So what I want you to do is go out and discover what you're capable of, whether you're being volunteering, teaching yourself how photography, or, learning to run, participating in different programs, taking a course. You discover who you are by taking action, and inspire yourself and get excited about who you are and what you're bringing to the world. We need it. Don't hold back any longer. Acknowledge yourself for your strengths, your talents, your skills, your abilities, your character. You will attract the right people and opportunities when you focus on your strengths. Share your accomplishments. If your boss or client doesn't know what you're capable of, how will they know to share an opportunity with you? So make sure you, every so often, let people know what you're up to and what you've accomplished. Speak impeccably about yourself and others. If you can't speak kindly about yourself, that says a lot about how you may speak of others. Be kind to yourself. The more gracious you are to yourself, the more graciousness people will be to you. Praise yourself. Give yourself those selfie high fives and be proud of it. Trust yourself. You know more than you give yourself credit for. And people will hold back because they think they're not smart enough, don't know enough. Give yourself some credit. You know a lot more than some people who are just learning. So be the mentor, be the person who steps up as the example, lead the way, be the trailblazer. Compare yourself only to who you were yesterday to be a better version of yourself today. Be gracious with yourself. When things don't go as planned, look for the lesson in your mistakes, your failures. What do you need to take away? And start making yourself a priority. Take care of your health, eat and sleep well, and keep yourself hydrated. Compliment yourself. If it means giving yourself that selfie high five like this, then so be it. We all need to do that once in a while. One of my students taught me that, and I'm just an incredible way to acknowledge yourself when no one's around. You don't have to wait for others to be your cheerleader. You can be your own cheerleader. Keep your standards high. There's no reason to lower them because people aren't willing to raise theirs. Take time to self-reflect on your days. Ask yourself, how can I improve? Maybe it was a conversation you had with someone. Maybe it's some work you did. Maybe it's an email you sent and the response was not what you expected. Take some time to reflect. Was it your communication style? Was it your skills that you need to hone? What was it exactly that you need to improve on? Gather your facts, seek counsel from trusted sources, and make your own decisions. Okay? You are more capable than you give yourself credit for. You will make right decisions, and there'll be times when you thought the decision was right and it didn't work out. How you adjust and adapt to situations is what people look for. That demonstrates your resilience when it comes to any situation. Knowing yourself and knowing your worth add bonuses to creating a life you desire. The best part is the freedom to be you. You can fully express yourself without fear or worry of what others are thinking. You will be resistant to social pressure and say no when you mean no and say yes when you say yes. With clarity, you'll be a better decision maker. You will have more confidence to express your ideas and ask for what you want and go after it. Getting to know yourself is a lifelong journey. As you get exposed to new life experiences, you continue to get to know your likes, dislikes, wants, and needs. Know yourself, knowing your worth leads to happiness and much joy. Who do you know who needs to increase their self-worth? Please share this post with others so we can get them knowing that they are worth it for whatever their heart desires. Life goals and accomplishments spill over into our professional growth and further accomplishments. Our character becomes more defined and our personality comes alive. I want to leave you with a quote that will leave you thinking, and it's by Debbie Ford. Today is the day to break free from the prison of the person you know yourself to be and step into a self that you have yet to know. Will it be comfortable? No, but do it anyway. So if there's anything I want you to take away from this podcast today, is to know what you need to stop doing, know what you need to start doing. Take those nuggets of what action that you need to take moving forward. This is great for me to share with you this information, but until you implement, nothing happens. So start knowing yourself. Get to know your likes and dislikes and take some time for self-reflection. Know when you're chasing the wrong things and you feel off track. You're going to have that internal struggle within you. It's time to stop that madness. It's time to know your worth and really surround yourself with people, places, things that jazz you up and really contribute to your self-worth. Because I'm here to tell you, you are worth it. And you can accomplish whatever it is you set your mind to. Stay determined, be resilient, and be your best self ever. I want to thank you for joining the Millionaire Woman Show. Every week we have either an interview or some tidbits of knowledge from me. And I invite you to go over to debrakasowski.com where you can sign up for our Success Secrets newsletter and also get your free ebook, The 21 Habits High Achievers Kick to Achieve Success. I'd love for you to go over to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star high five, and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. Let's get it up on the charts and really change the world together. As Muhammad Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And my wish for you, as always, is go out and make today great. Have a great one, everyone.